I want to make a video where I just talk about something that's on my mind.
Oh yeah, because that's something that feminists never do.
Completely unscripted.
Well, I suppose that's a nice technique if your goal is to make sure your videos make as little sense as possible.
Because I haven't done that in a long time and I think it's good practice.
Excellent. Let's see how that works out for you.
Recently, I've been feeling incredibly confident and empowered in my body.
Sweet.
My dysmorphia has reduced significantly.
We're very happy for you.
I'm not exercising any more than I was. I'm not eating any healthier. I'm definitely not eating any healthier. The thing that's changed is that I've been receiving frequent vocal endorsement of my body.
Yeah, compliments are nice, aren't they?
And it's mainly from men.
Aha! Now we get to the problem. The crux of the matter.
This dynamic really challenges my feminism.
If the fact that you like getting compliments from the opposite sex challenges your worldview, then maybe you're in a cultish religion. What do you think? For instance, I would expect this level of thinking from a Muslim woman or a Mormon. Ooh, that's really hard to say. It always comes out as moron.
Come on in, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the house of the Lord.
House, come on. The chapel?
We have been blessed with the miracle of a new symptom. Brother, can you testify as to why this poor child's eyeball rolled back into his head?
I feel like one of feminism's core ideals is empowerment and seeking empowerment from kind of within yourself and your gender.
Okay. Not sure how liking compliments would disempower you though.
And I find that incredibly difficult to wrestle with when I'm literally seeking male approval of my body unintentionally without me even noticing.
Yeah, how about that limbic system, huh? Have you also noticed that you don't notice that you're breathing?
And also, this doesn't mean I want it to stop. Like, this is such a positive influence in my life, despite where it's coming from.
Despite where it's coming from. Really? And why in the hell is that a big surprise to you? Are you so far up feminism's ass that you've forgotten about that little simple pleasure in life? Getting a compliment from the opposite sex. I mean, come on.
What have you been doing all night?
Jello shots and wild sex, what else?
I just want to use this platform that I'm now on to like further develop my body and like self-love from within as opposed to from outside influences.
Really? Oh my god, and you don't see the irony in that? Okay, so instead of having some random man give you a compliment, you now expect your 100,000 subscribers to give you compliments. Yeah, that's not from the outside at all. And just on a side note, the word self-love, it just sounds narcissistic and pointless. Why not use a word with less delusions of grandeur? Something like self-approval or self-contentedness.
Also, I find it really weird that I'm definitely not the only person that has this paradoxical relationship with body image, and that probably that's part of the reason why there are so many young women with terrible self-esteem issues.
Well, I suppose we can give you credit for identifying part of the problem here. You just don't understand the cause. It's fucking frustrating to look at you. If you adhere to an ideology that says that your biological programming is wrong, then you're gonna have all sorts of problems, obviously. It's HAL 9000 territory. It's programming someone to think that their programming is wrong. It's a sweet old H. Mobius loop. It's a recursive error, a vicious cycle, a 10 go to 10. Anyway, in the end, this is the kind of thing that'll make you kill people and throw them out an airlock.
Should I get a sedative? No, I'm good, thanks.
We must subconsciously be being fed this idea that a male approval is the most important thing, or of the greatest worth in your own understanding of your body.
Really? Being fed? What do you mean, like the patriarchy? No, you're not being fed anything. You're just executing your biological programming.
It must be relatively subliminal, because I don't think I've ever been told that in my life. In fact, I've had a lot of way more positive, empowering influences on the way that I view my body.
Yes, it's actually so subliminal that it's the Illuminati sending it directly into your brain by contrails. Actually, it's even more diabolic. The patriarchy has invented the ultimate subliminal messaging. You want to know what it is? We just don't do anything or say anything, and you guys will blame us for it anyway. How about that? Isn't that subliminal?
What'd he say?
But somewhere down the line, something has made me think, subconsciously, that being desirable is one of the most important, ingredients to self-love and to ridding yourself of dysmorphia and whatever else, that your good body image depends on being desirable.
Did you notice the word image in body image? It's almost like human genetics were laid down before there were mirrors. You know, back then it was probably kind of important for people to find you attractive. It's almost like your life depended on it. It's almost like that trait might have been selected for. What do you think?
And that is super, super scary.
No. You mean problematic, right?
Because shockingly enough, you are not going to be desirable to the majority of people you meet in your life, and thus your validation is going to be incredibly low if that is what your validation depends on, and that's probably why mine was for so long.
I'll pay you $10 for every patient you diagnose without touching. You pay me $10 for everyone you have to touch.
I owe you 10.
Well, here's the thing with feminists. You care about what every goddamn motherfucker says. That's why you get so fucking butthurt every time someone comes to your channel and says something. Especially in the case of something personal as your body. You're really only supposed to care about what the one you love thinks. And I know what you're gonna say. I should be able to give that to myself. Yeah. No. If it worked that way, nothing would ever get done again, ever. I would just nominate myself to be the best human being ever. I would win the Nobel Prize and the Oscars, and that would just be the first day. Self-contentedness, fine. Self-approval, fine. Self-validation, I'm having a little problem with that. Not saying it's problematic.
So I can't help but see a vicious cycle that's impenetrable.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. Feminism saying that biology is wrong, and biology saying that feminism is wrong. Something's gotta give. Do you think it's gonna be Mother Nature? Are you really that arrogant?
How do we stop it from continuing? Because no matter how many times I've been told good self-love, self-empowerment mantras and thoughts, and tried to get in that mindset, I literally couldn't see myself in that way, and I couldn't change it through my own words.
Yes, I couldn't make myself win the Nobel Prize by the power of my thought either. It's really tragic.
God, it's so messy. This relationship we have with feminism and our body image is just so horrendous.
If you're still referring to your ass, I think that supertanker sailed would be the more precise metaphor.
Yes, let's toast and bleach, shall we? The sad thing is, you're almost right here. You're almost at the cusp of discovering sentience, but I'm sure your feminist brain filter took care of this 2 minutes after you uploaded this video. You could have been onto something real here, but instead, you've probably just withered it down to, it's men's fault. But, you're welcome to prove me wrong. Come on.
I want to hear your thoughts on this because, as you can tell, this is the beginning of a thought process that hasn't quite properly begun yet.
Well, you've now gotten my thoughts.
I just don't really understand why validation was the thing that made me click.
Hey, moron! Fucking moron! Because you're a fucking human being, asshole! Why is it so hard for you to accept that human beings are biological creatures that have biological needs?
I want to have sex with my wife.
Oh. And how do I negotiate that with my feminism?
Yeah. And I'm sure it's not going to make you question feminism. It's going to make you question biology, right?
Oh, heavy subject. I think I need your input to make me understand it more. So if you've got something you'd like to add or say or share your personal experience, make a video response.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, I stuck that primo.
Put a comment down below. I would be so grateful to read what you all have to say.
Oh, affirmative consent to comment. That's a new one. I like you.
You are one evil, cunning woman. It's a massive turn on.
Okay, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.
Oh yeah, we'll be there. You can bet your ass on it. Yeah, sure, you betcha.